now over to Catherine for a conversation with one of San Diego's mayoral candidates. Catherine?
Well, he is one of the big four candidates, as we are calling them, Assemblyman Nathan Fletcher. Thanks for being with us and coming back to visit our studio again.
Good to see you. Thank you for having me.
And you know, Mari, what she was talking about is exactly what I want to talk to you about, because you have your new job plan that is out. Let's start with the city, though, and what they're doing. How does that play into what you want to do? Would you get rid of it if you're elected?
No, I think it's great. I think every elected official at every level of government should be focused on how do we create a competitive environment to allow for private sector job growth to get people back to work. The city needs to do it, the county needs to do it, state officials need to do it, and a real part of our plan is really being a regional leader and trying to bring all of those different entities together so that we speak with one voice in our region on really moving into a better, more prosperous future.
You have said that by 2020 you would create 130,000 jobs.
That's an aggressive goal.
Yeah,
well, it is.
What kind of jobs and for who?
Well, one of the things that we're really talking about is redefining San Diego. So bringing in a new energy, a lot of new ideas, a new vision to take where San Diego is known as America's finest city and have it be known as the world's most innovative city, and create those new jobs in the innovation sector, the technology, really embracing a lot of the change that's out there. And so we're setting a goal to create jobs. But we also have one of the goals is lifting the median income to ensure that we have a good and robust middle-class job. So it really is about repositioning San Diego as a global leader in innovation, but also ensuring we have a dynamic economic base that can provide the city the money to our city to provide the services we need.
Well, and I know you're saying you want something that I think you've called a sports and innovation district. What is that even?
Well, so that's taking the concept of that's been discussed now as a sports and entertainment district and taking it one step further and saying it's not just about sports and about entertainment, but it's about good paying local jobs. And if we'll create a sports and innovation district similar to San Francisco did, where next to Pac-Bell Park they have a lot of technology jobs, a lot of really good paying jobs with a diverse economic base, so that we're always focused not just on sports and not just on entertainment, but really having the economic foundation we want for the future. And in a lot of ways that's what my candidacy is built on, is what is the future of San Diego. You know, we spent a decade living in the past. How do we start talking about the city we want to be 20 or 30 or 40 years down the road? And embracing this notion of truly being the world's most innovative city and having good paying jobs and a solid economic foundation.
It sounds fantastic, right?
Yeah.
It sounds like something we really want, but isn't so much because of the way the world is now of our economy dependent on the state economy getting better, which is a disaster, and even the global economy right now, which is in such a tough time in Europe and other places.
Which is why we have to embrace the office of mayor, not just being a manager that runs the city and deals with pensions and potholes, but a regional leader that works with our state, with our federal officials, that works with other countries. I recently got back from Mexico, where I met with President Felipe Calderon, and we talked about the important relationship between Mexico and America and our economic ties and our cultural ties, and having a mayor that's willing to be a regional leader so that we can go out and compete not only with other states and other regions and other countries to really put us on that foundation we need moving forward.
And really quick, we're almost out of time, but I know that one of the things you say is that education is really an economic issue.
It is.
We're possible insolvency in San Diego schools. What would you do as mayor?
Well, we talk about it. It's a moral issue because all of our kids need access. As a parent, it's imperative that our children have a good quality education. It's an economic issue because so many CEOs tell me, Nathan, we have jobs, we don't have the workforce we need. And so early next year, we're going to lay out a comprehensive plan for, as mayor, how we'll help our education system ensure we make that commitment to the future generation of workers.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Thanks for having me.
You'll be back, as all the other candidates are. Good to have you.
Thanks.
Mari, back to you.
Catherine, thank you. Now on to a great story. Bikes for the price of just